Hello and welcome to Venice, a city that is married to the sea. It was built in the middle of a lagoon, and it inspired artists from all over the world in music, poetry and painting. But above all, it's known for its mystic masked carnival, its romantic elegance and its incredible beauty. The Venetians designed it as an exceptional place, the center of religious, civic and commercial life. A city protected by its lagoon and blessed by St. Mark. The square we are standing on right now was and still is Venice's main public square. It's called Piazza San Marco after St. Mark and houses some important landmarks. St. Mark's Basilica in front of you is the centerpiece of the square. The church houses the body of St. Mark, which Venetian merchants stole from Alexandria and brought to Venice in the year 829. Through the centuries, it has been adjusted and redecorated many times, which explains the mixed styles of architecture and decoration. Right next to the Basilica, you'll find the St. Mark's Campanile, an impressive 98-meter-high bell tower. It is said that Galileo himself used the tower as an observatory to study the skies. There is even an elevator that goes to the top of the tower. The Republic of Venice, which existed from the 8th till the 18th century, was ruled over by the Doge, a chief magistrate elected for life by the Venetian nobles. He was kind of a combination between the Pope and the President, an absolute ruler. The palace you see in front of you was the house the Doge lived in. That's why it is known as the Doge's Palace. These days it houses a museum. The square is still a great place to wander around or have a bite and enjoy the beautiful views. Around the corner, you'll find a special bridge. This city is full of mysticism and beauty. But the overhanging bridge we see here stands for a much darker reality. It once connected a government building to the city prison, and convicts crossing the bridge had one last beautiful view over the city before losing their freedom and often their lives. And as the story goes, many of them sighed in realization of this grim future. That's why it became known as the Bridge of Sighs. You might have noticed that there are no cars in Venice, so the fastest way to get around is by boat. However, walking is also a great way to experience the city. The maze of small streets and canals offers shade and a lot to discover. Like this theatre, Teatro della Fenice. First built in 1774, it's an icon of the Italian theatre world. It became famous for the many opera premieres it housed, of composers like Bellini, Rossini and Verdi. You'll find all kinds of tourist shops everywhere in Venice, but one area historically has been a merchant area since the beginning of the city. A visit to Venice isn't complete without a visit to the Rialto Market. This market is one of the reasons Venice became an economic hub in the Middle Ages, and people have been trading fish and food for over 1,000 years. Even today, you can still buy your fresh fish here, straight from the lagoon. And it's also a great place to buy your holiday gifts. If you're tired of shopping and walking around, a welcome break is to use the cool-looking water taxis to see the city from the water. The Grand Canal gives you a great view